My name's Professor Jude Lubega. I'm the Vice Chancellor at Nkumba University. And also, I'm the project lead for DECEDA. This is a project proudly sponsored by UCC and our UCUSAF and the Ministry of ICT and supported by the Ministry of Education, where we are trying to demystify the norm that poor schools or rural schools can never receive or can never access quality teachers and quality resources. We are using digital technologies to be able to support those schools by availing with them the best teachers they can have and the best quality resources they can have them. Under the pilot we are running, we are considering 31 schools across all regions of the country. And these schools were selected specifically by the Ministry of Education as pilot schools under DECEDA. And we hope after the pilot, we can be able to expand the project to the rest of the other schools. Many people have been asking, why not us? At the moment, we are considering only public schools in the country across the different regions. In these schools, we have what we call the anchor schools, which are 5 schools from the different 5 regions. And these anchor schools are meant to support these other needy or not well-off schools within their regions. Support them in a variety of ways. Support them through their teachers. Support them through engagement. Support them through teaching of their students within the regions. As in Nkumba University, the project lead, we are meant to support all these schools as they undertake their activities. Before we actually set out on the journey for DECEDA, we had to first undertake a needs assessment where we went across the 31 schools to identify their needs in preparations for DECEDA to be availed within their schools. We undertook this. The needs were sought and were found, and based on the needs, we were able to avail the appropriate resources that could allow DECEDA to kick off within those schools. After the needs assessment, we also undertook a teacher training. We brought all the teachers that are going to be part of the pilot within the different regions. We availed a workshop for them to be trained on how to use digital technologies to be able to teach the kids, especially at an early age. This was done across the 5 regions, and over I would say, over 100 teachers participated in the training. And this is to support, this is to build capacity, this is to build momentum on what DECEDA is actually going to be doing. If we are going to allow the teacher to use the digital technologies, to use the video conferencing camera to deliver to all the rest of the schools across the country, they need to be able to understand what they are actually doing. They need to understand exactly that this is what is done and this is how we do it. Okay? They need to be able to understand the technologies which are there for use and how to use them. So it is in that spirit that we actually undertook undertook the training for the teachers, which has been covered.
Okay, we are here to deliver items that are related to digital learning, and that is learning using technology.
Yeah, man, I'm Ugandan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a new
Already, we have supported the schools with the digital technologies they need to use to be able to acquire the digital classes that we hope we are going to be availing with them. Through the Nkumba University studio, we are able to educate or train students from wherever they are with ease. The teachers, the best teachers, will be brought into the studio and they will, in real time, deliver to the kids within all these 31 schools at a go. The kids should be able to ask questions where possible, and they should be answered by the teacher who will be attempting the teaching on that day. The selected courses or subjects for the pilot were 3. That is mathematics, science, and English. The rest of the other subjects will come in as we roll out after the pilot project. We also selected 2 classes, that is primary 5 and primary 6 for a start, to be able to pilot on and see how the approach can work. This digitally enabled community-centered early childhood development approach is meant to prove to the world that through digital technologies, we can be able to realize our dream of Bonaba Some. That means any kid out there can learn for free, being taught by the best teacher, having access to the best content.
Listen, you can't make up all a future in thy heart. Yeah, united for liberty, together we will always stand. And on this hand, I am Ugandan, real African. You know what I'm talking about. Walimenguda zilimena era ngoma nyiru muri kutseka. Wabugendi mabuga lumulango lyome wape batulinda.
In our next phase, which we are going to be taking on in August, is the actual teaching ubiquitously. That is teaching from anywhere at any time under the wish of DECEDA. The best teachers that have been identified will be brought into the studios to be able to deliver to all the schools. Also, within the anchor schools, the teachers will be identified who can deliver to the rest of the other schools, and also will be allowed to deliver on the specific subjects going forward. We really, really believe that by doing so, we shall have demystified that norm, that the poor schools, the rural schools, the underserved schools can never have access to quality teachers and quality education and resources. Nkumba University is very proud that they are leading this front at the primary school level with support from our School of Education, which is also teaching teachers to acquire bachelor's degrees They are doing that, and would want to encourage the teachers out there to consider enrolling for these programs, because we are here to support them along the journey as they realize their dreams of becoming the best teachers and being able to utilize digital technologies for their teaching and learning.